my time in Riot City Wrestling is coming to an end. My time in Australian wrestling is coming to an end.
Get it underway with a triple threat match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Our residents of Riot City Wrestling watching this on YouTube, welcome to Mean Street Mayhem number 56. I am, of course, the historian Angus RD, joined by the intrepid Carmine Laguzio.
Hello, everyone.
And Jimmy C.
No nickname, no catchy thing, baby. We are here. This is the final time RCW gets turned into the Delta Dome. Tina Turner said it. We don't need another hero because we are packed full of them.
Well, sorry, I think you have a nickname, the manager aficionado to the alchemist Jet Armstrong.
Oh, the manager aficionado sounds good.
All right, manager aficionado.
I like it.
Jimmy C. And here comes wrestler aficionado. It is the amazing, the fantastic Aaron Onley. We're getting set for three-way triple threat action here to kick things off at Mean Street Mayhem 56. We're going beyond Delta Dome today, Carmine.
We absolutely are, and I am a massive fan of Aaron Onley.
You're a massive fan of Mean Street Mayhem?
Oh, and Mean Street Mayhem, yeah.
Man, you must be the only one.
Oh,
the only one.
Come on.
Huh?
Well.
Hailing from Bethnal Green, London, weighing in this afternoon at 95 kilograms, he's the Lion of the East End, James Gray!
And James Gray making his way out. Of course, we have a big battle royal coming up next month at Heavy as the Crown, and there could be some major implications in terms of momentum in this one, Jimmy C.
Hey, look, that's what Mean Street Mayhem is all about. You get down and dirty on the mean streets of Riot City Wrestling, move your way up the card, and you could earn yourself a grand title shot in front of a jam-packed crowd at the Goodwood Community Centre, July 6th. The crowd is indeed heavy. It's currently worn by world-class Chris Basso. Who can take it from him?
It is. That's a very good question. Could it be James Gray? Could it be Aaron Onley? Who knows, Carmine Laguzio?
Well, James has changed his attitude lately. He is a different guy. He hasn't been the same, honestly, since your mate Jet.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love this James.
You like this?
It's about time. The guy was getting soft.
Okay.
Soft, mate. I mean, how many times does James Gray need to drum into him that, look, what you're doing isn't working?
Okay.
Fix yourself
Yeah.
before you wreck yourself.
Introducing last.
It's certainly not made him popular, unlike this man.
Making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, here is Banjo Power!
Banjo Power's 1/3 of Party Power making his way out. Hey, he was very close to becoming tag team champion, but then...
1/3?
Well, 1/3. How many thirds we got left? I mean, Banjo Powers, he's a one-man party out there.
He is. Of course, if you watch Trial by Stone, you would have seen Violet Blitz screwed. There's no other way to put it. Screwed Banjo Powers out of the Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Championship. I don't think she's affiliated with the group anymore. We haven't seen Party Guy Ty in a while.
Second show in a row, Violet Blitz. I mean, here's the thing. Banjo Powers, he did mention that he feels like Violet Police had an opportunity to become the RCW Tag Team Champions, right, alongside Banjo. So where does her allegiance lie? She's not in the old guard.
Nope.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Someone's got to get in touch with Banjo, get in touch with Violet, find out what's happening, because Banjo, a man on his own, a man who went from being part of a group, part of a trio, now riding solo.
He's a one-man strum of a banjo. One chord.
Yeah.
All right, bell sounds. We have a three-way match, a three-way dance. James Cray, Onley, and Banjo Powers. Who's your favorite in this one, guys?
Look, I'm going to go, it's about time he, does something here. James Cray, how many multi-man, triple threats, qualifiers, all this has James Cray been involved in over the past several months since his return to Riot City? He's had a couple of run-ins with Nick Armstrong, but it seems like he's always on that cusp of something. He's got to break through sometime. Tonight could be the night.
It could. What do you think, Carmine?
Well, for the same reason, I want that to be Onley, because I feel like he's had so many opportunities as well, and he just misses out. He just misses out.
Well, I'm going to go Banjo Powers. This guy needs some love. He's had just tragedy after tragedy happen in his career. One loss after another. Tonight, I hope, could be his night.
Tragedy! That's what the Bee Gees say, mate. And guess what? The tune that Banjo's been playing has not been a good one. He needs to get his mind back in the game. Don't worry about Violet tonight.
No.
Well, Mel, maybe he should worry about Violet. We saw she just appeared out of nowhere at Trial by Stone. Maybe he should be thinking about that. Could she be here tonight?
And it's got to be in the back of his mind. But right now, the back of his mind's about to go through this map. James Cray has his way.
James Cray looking for something here. Put that waist lock in. Banjo out of harm's way for a moment.
There's that third man on the outside. Hey, we could see a potential team up right now. Perhaps another partner's going to turn on him.
I don't know about that. Look at this. Stalking Aaron Onley. Turn around, Banjo. You won't like what you see.
So he calls himself the fantastic Aaron Onley in RCW. He's been, a bit underwhelming so far, but I don't think it's his fault. I think he's still working his way up. I think he just hasn't found his groove yet. He was a failed magician. Nice leapfrog right there.
Oh, nice. Roll through. Banjo goes for Tiaras. There we go. Nicely done.
These two are making magic right now as you've got Aaron Onley back into the corner. Banjo Powers trying to get the people that he's got left behind him. I mean, come on.
The people's got left? What are you talking about? The fans here. Banjo has a very special connection with them. Come on.
At one point, Aaron Onley teamed with Grim.
He did.
Grim Basso, so maybe he needs another friend. Maybe he needs another large friend.
Another large friend.
Yeah. One time I teamed with Redshaw, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, well, yeah, good fun.
And one time you teamed with Steve Miller. Look how that worked out.
Well, Misha Steve right now. Aaron Onley going behind. Drop kick to the back of James Cray.
Oh,
he's going for an area code shot.
Yeah, he's going to dial it up, Carmine. Let's see. Here we go. Aaron Onley. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Corner with one shin into the face right there, leaps back over. I'd say that, look, similar size here, but Aaron Onley would have the speed advantage over James. He's a bit more of a ground pounder. Yeah, James very technical, Aaron Onley very quick. He's a quickster. Doesn't mind a bit of high flying. Quickster. You know about that. I spoke to Izzy earlier. Spoke to Izzy? What? Hold on. That's enough. That's enough out of that. We'll talk about that later tonight.
Are we?
Oh, yes.
On the broadcast.
Not that. Not that.
Sure, okay. I'm sure it will bob up again.
Oh, my God. Let's call the damn match. Look at this.
Yeah. Wow.
And
close call.
That was a close call. That was teamwork that did not make the dream work.
By the hair of his chinny chin chin, Banjo Powers able to break that one up, but now it seems like he's going for that Banjito right now. Yeah, nice. Could we see it? No, says Aaron Onley. Stopping Banjo in his tracks. Banjo gets the knee up, thankfully. Now, we've seen many triple threats over the past few months here in Riot City Wrestling. Whoa! Up on the shoulders right now. You've got two men alone, one man on the outside. Victory roll, 2-0. It could be a detriment. You could be catching a breather or missing a pin. Yeah, that's right. You could. Yeah. The in-ring action here in Riot City Wrestling has been heating up ever since, Delta announced that she was leaving to go to become a superstar overseas. Everyone has realized there's an opportunity here. The eyes are on Riot City, Carmine. That is exactly right. There's such an enormous platform here, and with one of our biggest stars leaving, right? That's an opportunity for someone else. It is, exactly. Could it be James Cray? Could be Jed Armstrong. But right now, it's James Cray off the ropes here. Aaron Onley catches him with a forearm. The action is just non-stop in this one. Aaron Onley tiptoed over the top rope. James Cray, Michinoku driver. Could this be enough to put away Banjo? No. Might have to do more than that to seal the deal tonight. James Cray, here's the thing. He just has that little bit of a whingy pom attitude. He's more focused on his failures. He needs to be focused on getting that success.
Yeah, well, James Craig coming off a fairly successful tour of Japan. The movie just hit there, the Michinoku driver given to him by Taka
That's
Michinoku.
right.
His mentor over there. Oh, nice sliced bread variation there by Aaron Only. Is that enough? No, it's not, says referee Michael Anderson.
Well, hope Tucker didn't teach him how to eat a pin, because James Cray hasn't been coming up lately during his outings here in RCW. Look, I'm not trying to fault these guys at all. I think tonight is the night for any one of these guys to break out, heading into that huge battle royal on July 6th. Heavy is the crown. We could be looking at the next potential challenger for that Grand Championship, I should say.
Yeah, we could be looking at them in this ring right now. You're spot on, Jimmy C.
But also a massive opportunity for our debutantes tonight as well.
Yeah, that could be something in that. I think you're right. Marco Mercer, we've got Scorch coming up. Hugh Beauty, obviously, recently.
Hugh Beauty, that's right.
In the RCW ranks.
And has striked up a friendship with Banjo.
Yeah, Hugh Beauty and Banjo could have been tag champs last month.
How many friends does this guy have? I mean, who was going to leave him?
He's such a likable guy.
Jimmy, that's what happens when you are likable, right?
Yeah, your friends leave you.
Well, look, you've gone through a different trauma than us, maybe.
You don't know about my trauma. You don't know about my trauma. Right now, Banjo experiencing some trauma there. Hit the ropes, hit the apron.
And there's some chest trauma, bursting some capillaries. So the blood vessels in the chest there.
Yeah.
It's where Aaron Only doesn't want to be right now. Perched up on that top rope. But James Craig could have this all to himself right now.
Your pick coming through here.
Oh, a full English breakfast coming at you right now. He is going to be hooking up for this big superplex if he can hit it.
Look at this! Oh. Look at that superplex. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Frog splash by Banjo. Powers the cover. 3.
James, come on, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Banjo Powers!
Wow, talk about sneaking out a victory, guys. Banjo Powers victorious in our opening contest here.
Just like I said, Banjo Powers all the way. Everyone's behind him. He's going over to Heavy as the Crown to the Battle Royal. I can see Banjo Powers taking it all out.
Oh, hold on. Now you're a Banjo Powers fan? Is that what you're saying?
I was always a Banjo Powers fan from the very beginning.
Talk about a fair weather fan.
Talk about, I know. Jimmy C's the kind of guy that leaves the match at 3/4 time when his team's losing.
Hey, I'm going to be here all night. You're stuck with me. But Banjo Powers, hey, no one's coming out to celebrate with you now, mate. You're all alone.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Look at this guy. Talk about Banjo Powers. He's got the fans behind him here at Riot City Wrestling. Victorious.
That's right.
In our opening contest. You love to see it. Yeah, guys, don't forget. Heavy as the Crown coming up next month. Limited tickets left. July 6th. Yeah. Delta's last appearance in Riot City Wrestling.
One of the biggest shows we've ever produced coming your way, July 6th.
Absolutely. Let's get our next match underway. It is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
He's really old.
Thank you. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 85 kilograms, from the Riot City Wrestling Academy, here is Marco Mercer!
Ah, it's one of your favorites, Carmine. Marco Mercer.
Big fan of Marco.
What do you like about him?
Well, I like that he is joining a long line of referee turned wrestler turned referee. Gabriel Eros.
He was a referee at our last
Katie
event.
Trey.
Yep, that's right. He's a multi-talent, is he, Marco Mercer, Jimmy C?
Marco, Polo, he's going to find himself a win tonight.
Oh, very good, very good. Very witty, Jimmy C. Well, this is a theme we haven't heard for a while.
Oh, the chills coming across.
I'm getting flashbacks to HQ 2019.
Yeah.
Please welcome the fantastic Rich himself, Jonathan Corvidae.
Well, Jonathan Corvidae returning to singles action here at Mean Street Mayhem 56. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen this guy in action, but I'm very excited to see what he's been cooking up since he's been gone.
Yeah.
Oh, the burlesque bad boy coming out right now has been under the darkness, under the cover of night of Riot City Wrestling. And that's probably been for the better for a lot of people's eyes, because he is a sight to behold and one that you can never wash away.
Oh yes, once you've seen Jonathan Corvidae, that image is burned into your brain, your retina forever.
Quite unique indeed is the best way to describe Jonathan, as he's
he moves like liquid, doesn't he? Like water. He's like, does he have bones in that physique?
unsettling.
It is unsettling. He's fanning himself off even though it's freezing. It
is a really cold night, yeah.
What a monster.
But I tell you what, Marco Mercer, who's not used to seeing anything like Jonathan Corvidae, as only your second match here in Riot City Wrestling, you've got to believe that this is getting in your head already.
Absolutely. Will Corvidae's mind games be able to overpower Marco?
Corvidae's a guy that has been able to stand toe-to-toe with Matt Basso in the past.
Yeah.
Like, he is a formidable ally. Don't let the win-loss column matter. This guy is not to be taken lightly.
Or the lack of appearances. Some people just don't want to compete with Jonathan Corvidae because how do you prepare for this? Look at this guy.
What is he doing?
He's gyrating.
Oh, yeah.
You know a lot about that, don't you, Carmine? This is something that you guys are mates.
Well, we're kindred spirits. We're kindred spirits.
Oh.
Yeah, I often give Carmine a call, say, you want to hang out? He's like, no, I'm gyrating with Corvidae.
I'd have to have a few spirits before I hang out with him.
Who, Carmine or Corvidae?
Don't answer that.
Yes.
Yes. All right, here we go. Let's go. Singles match here. Corvidae and Marco Mercer.
All right.
Marco Mercer's second match in his career. Jonathan Corvidae's 650-something.
Yeah.
This guy has
that's not an exaggeration, truly.
Yeah, no, this guy's got a lot of matches in another regional promotion here in South Australia.
Oh, gee, even shake that slippery hand of his. No, God knows what it's covered.
Oh, God. Well, you can clearly tell we're past the COVID pandemic because I never thought I'd see that again.
He probably would have done that during COVID.
Oh, yeah, true.
I'd actually have to have a break from the ring and go out and wash my hands.
Yeah, I agree. Do we have hand sanitizer around?
Probably, but Marco Mercer's got no choice. He has to fight.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Marco Mercer rolls through, converts it into looking for maybe a Boston Crab here.
Yeah. Oh,
Off the ropes, jumps over, pass through. Here we go. Hip toss, no, denied by Mercer. And look at this, Mercer.
Very nice.
Hey.
Nice counters here.
It looks like Mercer's been learning a few things as he's been counter pinfalls for other people. Can he count his own pinfall tonight?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we talk about Marco Mercer. He's a wrestling referee. He's a trainee at the academy. He just loves being part of the Riot City Wrestling atmosphere, but Corvidae might just turn the lights out for him then.
Yeah, that could be it. Already.
Now, this is the psychological advantage that Jonathan Corvidae has over anyone that he steps in the ring with. As he goes for a cover right now, kick out by Marco. Again, I say it earlier, how do you prepare for someone like Corvidae where he could just have these moments of brilliance in the ring where you think like you're not watching someone who is just out of his mind completely.
Yeah. But is that the question? Is he out of his mind, or is this a calculated ploy?
I lean more towards it being calculated, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think there's credence in that. I think there's value in that. Right, you're able to really sucker them in.
Well, he has held championships elsewhere, has Corvidae.
Behind that veil lies a very competent professional wrestler. Of course, you mentioned it earlier. Been around the game for a while.
Yeah, he's been wrestling for over 10 years now, has Jonathan Corvidae.
Oh, let's play those mind games. Leaps over the top. Now,
oh, whoa!
Very nice.
And that's what I like to see out of Marco Mercer. Beautiful. Just the two, though, on that scoop slam.
Do you know what? I'm going to say these guys have got to be in, hijinks right here. If Marco wants a leg up, he just calls his mate, Michael Kent. These guys have been reffing together.
That's right, the Zebra Brigade.
The Zebra
Boys.
Yes.
Zebra Boys? Is that what they call it?
Zebra Boys.
Zebra. Thanks, Jimmy.
That sounds like a Europop group.
The Venga Boys.
Yeah.
Sounds like something that Jonathan would definitely listen to.
Yeah.
He wants Marco Mercer in his room.
Definitely some deep, dark Germany stuff.
Oh, geez, look at this. Waist lock now into a rear naked choke by Corvidae. Marco Mercer's got to get to the ropes if he wants to get out of his hole.
I love how much Marco...
Did you see that? Corvidae switches direction.
He's fighting for it, though.
Pulls Mercer into the center of the ring.
He's got the crowd behind him.
Certainly does. Nice counter. Now you got to follow that up, Marco.
Corvidae's throat right there into the top rope, gasping for a bit of breath. I think he likes it. I think somewhere deep down, Corvidae enjoys that pain. He seems like that type of guy.
Well, you're not a wrestler if you don't, I think.
You think that kind of asphyxiation is erotic to him, do you think?
No.
Is it erotic to you guys?
Not to me.
You guys get
Not to me. But Corvidae's a different beast entirely.
a beast is the right word.
We don't shame here. Riot City Wrestling. We don't.
Definitely not.
Well, maybe Jimmy does a bit, but
I'm happy to. If you look at Jonathan Corbett, he is walking shame. But I will admit, it gets under his opponent's skin as Marco tries to fight back into this match.
Yeah, Corvidae is wrestling this one at his pace. You see, he's slowed it down.
Yep.
He's weathering the young upstart of Marco Mercer, who's clearly, you know, you got to think nerves, anxiety, probably setting in at this point.
This is fresh meat to Corvidae.
It is.
Follows up with another lariat right now.
Oh.
wow, very close.
2 3/4 right there.
But look at this, he's just talking to him. What kind of sadistic, twisted things is Corvidae saying? I don't even want to know. Feels like a weird, like, phone sex line that he must be, like, talking about to Marco Mercer.
Look at this. Thought he's going to go for an air raid crash. Counters to a crucifix.
Oh, he got him! He
Ladies
got
and
him!
gentlemen, your winner of the match, Marco Mercer!
Hold the phone. Was that a 3?
I told you, Marco found the polo. We have a fresh winner here at the RCW Academy.
What have we just seen? Corvidae rolled up there in record time by Marco Mercer. That was so impressive, Carmine.
Beaten by his own drum, really.
How do you feel like that? You just saw an Academy rookie get a win.
I'm tremendously happy for him. I
What
really
does
am.
this do to the twisted psyche of Jonathan Corvidae?
Yeah, do not get in his way.
His first singles match in RCW in quite some time. Comes back with a loss, but hey, look at that. Maybe he enjoyed it. Maybe he liked rubbing shoulders with old Marco.
Hold on, Corvidae still in the ring. He's not happy with his performance, I don't think.
He's pitching a right fit.
Can you blame him? He's just lost to a guy in his second match ever.
It's not great.
If you thought the web that is the tangled mind of Jonathan Corvidae was he just cannonballed nothing, thin air. I don't know if he can see him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not know what we are seeing. We are seeing a man whose mind is literally breaking in half in front of our eyes, I think.
It reminds me of those old, YouTube videos in the late 2000s where they're just raging about Call of Duty.
Yeah, it does.
Like one of those, I lost and I'm just going to take it out on everyone.
Jeez. Talk about a sore loser, Jimmy.
I think Jonathan Corvidae, he plays other games rather than Call of Duty. And I don't know what kind of twisted, sick games he's going to come back with.
Yeah, I agree. Jeez, though, what a way to come back. Take a loss like that. No. Let's go back to our colleagues, Paul and Luke.
Speaking of sorting things out, Paul.
Yes, speaking of.
Perfect timing. Look, after what we've just seen there with your mate.
My mate.
Yeah. The last couple of years at Riot City Wrestling have been a bit all over the place. There hasn't been anyone just like calling the shots. There's been group over here going, hey, we should do this. And there's this group over here going, yeah, we should do that. And then there's like all other crazy people. There's kids out there that are young enough to be my children, Paul. Young enough to be your grandchildren, Paul.
Well, you're absolutely correct, Mr. Hazard.
Hang on.
I know, put it in the record books.
Which bit was I correct about, Paul?
I'm talking about control of RCW. Control of RCW. As you said, the committee, the management, they do a great job. They do a great job. But we haven't had that general manager to take charge. And we know all about general managers and taking charge. So, actually, I think we've got a little video. I think we should check it out.
All right, let's take a look at this. We were promised an announcement
My
tonight.
fellow residents of Riot City Wrestling. Today is the day that shall live in infamy, where you get to decide who will be the next fearless leader of this company. RCW will determine its next general manager. Now, we believe we have selected 2 candidates that are best representative of RCW's core values and its principles. With Dr. Richard Guta of the the Alchemist Alliance party and former RCW champion Big Brother Marshall, this will no doubt be the political war of the year.
Yeah!
What's this?
Well, there you have it.
2024!
The race is on for the new general manager of Riot City Wrestling, Dr. Gouda and Big Brody Marshall.
Oh my God. This is huge.
And Paul, here's the thing. Residents, this is the best part. This is the best part, I promise you. The residents of Riot City will be voting for the next general manager of RCW
This was gonna be
on
a
July the
disclosed poll.
6th. There'll be polling
know
booths
about
and
that?
everything.
That at Heavier Than the Crown, July 6th, we're going to have proper polling booths, and you're going to be able to vote for who's going to be the Riot City Wrestling general manager.
I ain't even bothered. Right now, I'm officially declaring myself as Dr. Richard Gouda's running man in the race
You know what
to
I
be
like
general
about
manager
Marshall?
of Riot City
It
Wrestling.
could be
He's running mates.
Marshall
Yes,
Law.
sponsored by the Alchemist Alliance.
We could also have Dr. Richard Gouda as the general manager, Paul.
The Office of Cheese.
Wouldn't that be Gouda?
When you go to those voting polls on July 6th, you select cheese,
I meant to
please.
tell them jokes.
Jeez,
Gouda.
Wow. Dr. Gouda could be our general manager. But
Hazard can barely
Lucky I like him.
Throw to
describe
the
what it
next
would be
match.
like.
God. Paul,
What?
this is your spot, Paul.
No, it's not.
It's your spot, Paul.
Look, it's not, but if you really insist, I'll do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our next match underway. It is a singles match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first.
all right, let's let all the excitement over a new general manager. We'll put that behind us now. We have a singles match, and we've got a debutante right here, Jimmy C.
Well, we will, again, I will refrain from campaigning right now. Let's leave the politics to the side for 1 second.
Here we
right
go.
Now, here comes Chasm.
This is Chasm.
Oh, look at him. What a cool look on Chasm. Now, don't let the fact that he's debuting here at Riot City Wrestling fool you. This guy's been around. You might recognize him as the former Kazarin Crow.
That's right.
Who's been wrestling in South Australia for quite a while. He took a bit of a hiatus.
That's right.
And found himself, rediscovered himself, and he's come back as this alternative looking rock star inspired.
I recognise him as my picnic rug. I think there's a few crumbs from lunch I left on there.
Hey, that's called Play. That's very in right now, GBC.
Oh, yes, up with the fashion you are in your sweater.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This is this season, you know.
Hey, isn't that bad luck to have an umbrella open indoors?
Yeah, 7 years of bad luck.
Well, let's see if Chasm with a 5 will have 7 years of bad luck or be hit for a 6.
Now, is that Kafivim or Chasm?
It's Car 5M. It's like Akadaka. You spell it with a lightning bolt.
They call it Chop IBM. But we'll call him Chasm because that is his name. And we are about to see what it's all about. But one of my favorites is about to come out.
His opponent.
The siren blows. How's that, baby?
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 85 kilograms, coming in from the members' end, he is the good sport, Hugh Beauty!
And as Hugh Beauty makes his way to the ring, I'd just like to shout out the Australian men T20 team as we are currently competing in the T20 World Cup. And our very good friend Barat, who's been to a few of our RCW shows, is over there covering the entire event. So I can't wait to talk to him when he comes back. But I can't wait to see Hugh Beauty as he makes his way out for his first ever singles match here at Riot City Wrestling.
Massive opportunity.
Well, he may have the ashes, but coming through the smoke, he's lighting up this place already. Hugh Beauty looking for a scorcher. Wait, that's later.
Hugh Beauty is very acclaimed over in Slam Pro Wrestling over in Canberra, but he's made his way over to Riot City Wrestling, looking to really establish himself here, Jimmy, with a big singles victory.
Well, you know, he's used to team sports, but Riot City Wrestling, professional wrestling, it's a selfish endeavor right now. He's a one-man team.
Well, I thought he did tremendously at Trial by Stone last month in that four-way elimination match for the tag team titles. Of course, we mentioned before he teamed with Banjo Powers, unsuccessful, but
they did well. They got eliminated. It was fantastic.
They did, but they did score the upset elimination on the Old Guard.
That is true. Banjo Powers did get a pin over the now Grand Champion, world-class Chris Basso.
Oh, look at that. That is gone for 4.
And
it's good that you know lots about cricket.
It is. That's
really,
actually...
This is truly all coming to fruition.
There
it's
is
all paying
no
off.
way anyone in school will let you allowed to be in team sports.
Let me in team sports? Oh,
No
come
way.
on. I love my cricket.
How often were you picked?
Well, look, okay. I was maybe on the bench more than not. But look, that's besides the point.
Played centre-half bench in footy.
It's just finally I can say all my years watching wrestling and cricket for this very specific purpose have come together.
You have peaked.
Now look at this, look at this. He's going to get it out. He's going to get, is it the Duke's ball or the Kookaburra?
It's the sandpaper. It's the sandpaper.
No. He's looking for that perfect line and no. Not the perfect line and length. A bit wide there on that occasion.
Oh, beautiful lariat.
There's the lariat by Chasm.
Now, what can you tell us about Chasm? Where does this young man come from? He's quite the gimmicks that he's got with. He's got the picnic pants. He's got the umbrella indoors. He had the hat. This guy was dressed like he was going out for a night in Bristol.
In Bristol, well, that's a very good point. He actually spent a lot of time over in the UK, just, refining himself.
That's right.
It's kind of like the Ashes.
There's a bit of the Ashes, although he is an Australian citizen, so,
They can have him.
The Ashes was when you get James Cray and Hugh Beauty, my future dream match, Jimmy C.
Yeah.
That's your dream. Out of all the dream matches you could pick, that is your dream match.
It's good, it's good.
Shoves Chasm away, does Hugh Beauty, but look, Chasm on the attack. This is an aggressive streak, and this is what I'm talking about. This guy looks very sure of himself, doesn't he, Carmine?
He absolutely does. I think that he's come in with an attitude maybe of, I'm going to give this a go again. I'm going to come in, I'm going to be nastier than I used to be.
Do you hear that turnbuckle rattle right there? A harsh Irish whip.
I did. There was a bit of mockery there by Chasm. I think he was going for something similar to the line and length of Hugh Beauty. Oh, no.
He went wide.
Hugh Beauty should have tried that in the nets first, I think. Oh.
Maybe he doesn't play net sports.
No, in the cricket nets. Jeez, get with the program, Jimmy C. Just the two.
Professional wrestling, not baseball.
No, cricket. It's cricket.
Same thing.
Oh, it's a gentleman's sport, cricket. That's why you don't
Bats, field, same thing. Right now, Chasm looking to make a impressive mark here in Riot City Wrestling and get one over on Hugh Beauty. Would be a bit of a feather in his cap. Perhaps he could make an appearance in the Battle Royal coming up on July 6th.
Yeah, you're right. But it's not to say that we haven't had shockers tonight.
That's right. I mean, but this one could go either way. Both guys very fresh to Riot City Wrestling. It's really hard to pick it.
I mean, I'm generally shocked by Corbidet as it is, but a loss right there. A big pickup for Marco Mercer here at Mean Street Mayhem. Anything can happen with debuting stars.
Oh, head first. Not going to do the concussion protocol? I guess not.
No.
Yeah, I don't think there's much rattle around in that head of Hugh Beauty.
Here we go. Chasm rushes that one. Hugh Beauty out of the way. Now Hugh Beauty. What's he got in mind?
Oh, he's lining it up here.
Here we go.
Ricky Ponting.
Perfect line and length. How's that? No, come on. You got to give it. You got to give it. The height was right.
What's Zebra Boy shaking his head for?
It was in line. LBW.
Shove right there by Chasm, and now big kick to the midsection. Looks like Chasm looks to control the pace right now.
Oh no, spinning out does Hugh Beauty.
No one knows more about pace and spin than Hugh Beauty. Look at a tie-out Chasm here.
Look at that, look at your knowledge now.
He's learning.
Now he calls this the square leg lock. And that's the tap.
Oh, you could call that a submission win for Hugh
Beauty. Hugh Beauty submission victory with the square leg lock. How impressive was that, guys?
What a win.
Well, Chasm got tied up in knots at the end right there. Hugh Beauty standing out on his own.
Look at
getting applause from the third man.
The third umpire, yeah, exactly. It's very impressive to see such a guy make his way, his name over in Canberra, and now really bring himself to Riot City Wrestling. I think, given this victory, I think is a good chance of that Battle Royal coming up.
I think you're right.
Look, I double-checked the bottom of his boots. Could have been a sandpaper at the bottom, perhaps.
There was no sandpaper
nudging the knee of Chasm right there at the end.
We have moved on past sandpaper gate, people. We have moved on. But very good.
Some of us.
Justice for Steve Smith.
Justice for Steve Smith. And justice for our two fantastic ring announcers, Luke Hazard and Paul Roberts.
So, residency, enjoying yourselves so far tonight? Cold. But we're heating it up here at the Riot City Wrestling Academy. Now, Paul, you've got something lovely to do right now. Turn your microphone on is one of them.
That is probably exactly right. We need to turn that on first. That's what happens when you get old, Mr. Hazard. Ah, all right. We're having a great time. We're seeing all the up-and-comers here at the Riot City Academy in action. But we're going to meet one of our newest Academy graduates. Let's bring him on out.
A new graduate? This was not on my run sheet, guys.
I know you're supposed to tell me about the stuff bangers before I come out here.
Oh, bust out Guitar Hero.
Oh my god.
Making
Oh
his
my god.
way
Oh, merry
from
man.
Italy, here is Ricardo!
Ricardo! Oh my god, this guy's just stepped out.
Look at this guy!
And he just stepped out of a Mel Brooks film or something. Look at this guy.
Former producer.
It's Robin Hood. It's Ricardo.
Yes, professional wrestling is men in tights, but I didn't think we'd actually be seeing
Oh.
Robin Hood. And he's lost the get-up already.
The hat is off, people. The hat is off.
Look at those luscious locks all the way from Italy. Ricardo.
One of my boys, one of my homeboys.
Your Paisani come on.
Right, my Paisano friend.
Look at this guy.
So this is what you usually wear around the
Oh,
house.
absolutely, yeah.
All right,
well,
Riot
it's the
City
old
Wrestling.
country
This is
kitty.
all the way. Now, it said all the way from Italy, Ricardo. Now, Ricardo, I didn't know Sherwood Forest was in Italy, but, you know, it looks a bit like Robin Hood.
No, we got it, Paul. It was just shit.
Okay. All right, Ricardo, good to see you here. Welcome to Riot City Wrestling, one of our newest Academy graduates, and we're looking forward to seeing you in action. And you wanted to come out and say hello to the people, and I want to know what we're going to expect from Ricardo when we see you debut in September.
Family, friends, citizen of Riot City Wrestling, come state? My name is Ricardo. It's my greatest pleasure, honor, and love to be here for you today. After 2020 plagues, Italy has been devastated. The people demoralized, and the chances of a brighter future are gone. It's been a long journey, believe me. I've been into many dangerous places, Azkaban, Mordor, or even worse, Melbourne. But don't worry, I'm here to seek home, friends, and to fight for the king, for the land, for the visa.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, well,
It's him.
That was just getting good.
speaking of fighting for, here comes a respectable fighting man.
Come on, that was just getting good. I was excited to see about all Ricardo's like immigration dodging plans. You know?
Just getting good. I didn't even know he started. You got to translate that for us later, Carlo.
I will, yeah.
Oh, I heard him.
This feels pointed. It being Katie Trey, this feels pointed.
Well, Katie Trey is scheduled to have a match against Scorch coming up.
Yeah, but even then.
Ricardo looks like he's ready for a match with Katie Trey. He's squaring up right now. He needs his bow and arrow, I think, to take down the dog.
Yeah, where is his bow and arrow?
Oh, he wasn't able to smuggle it in.
He couldn't smuggle it across the border control.
I feel like I'm watching a fantasy novel, Cowboys and Robin Hood.
That is one adorable little outfit. But I'll be honest with you, Francois. I couldn't understand a damn word you were saying back there. And that's why I came out here. What was your name again?
Ricardo.
All right, Luigi.
I heard Luigi.
You heard Luigi?
Yeah, Mario, same thing.
Gotta get your ears
I'm
checked,
sorry,
Jimmy C.
Mario.
Oh, you preempted Katie Trey's joke.
Got to see a proctologist.
The residents are
Boy,
not happy.
I will come down there and knock the glasses off your four-eyed face. Sit down.
He's talking to you, Carmine.
Hey, you're wearing glasses too, Jimmy.
These are
There's a
spectacles.
lot of people talking back there, but I wanted to be the first person to welcome you to Riot City Wrestling. So from your honourable, respectful, fighting man, a true wrestling legend, and the front man of Riot City Wrestling,
He's in a band.
welcome.
Look at that. See, we welcome all immigrants here into Riot City Wrestling. Katie Troy opening up the borders.
Would you shake his hand, Jimmy?
I would not trust this man.
I mean, he seems all right. He's got a nice smile.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Right in the coin bag.
Great minds think alike, huh? You would have done the same thing? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, look, I mean, someone in that get-up kind of is asking for it. Let's be honest.
No.
Ricardo was just trying to share his cultural heritage with us, and that is not the way it should have gone down, but this is interesting.
Through the fire and flames, here comes Scorch.
It is the Scorch, the masked vigilante. Scorch is here, not wasting any time.
He's finally doing something vigilant.
He is. He's looking out after Ricardo.
It feels like Ricardo and Scorch, they might have aligned goals a little bit.
Oh, look. Scorch is out there. He sees injustice is being done.
Yeah.
He rights those wrongs. That's just the kind of guy Scorch is.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes righting wrongs get you into trouble, and you end up producing more wrongs than not. And Katie Trey right now, he has just had his moment interrupted, his nice, friendly chat, a meeting with our newest immigrant here in Riot City Wrestling, and now he's just... He's got to be upset. Scorch interrupting.
But Katie interrupted Ricardo.
It was a welcome party.
All right, a welcome party that ends in a kick to the nether region.
Yeah, Carmine's just jealous that he didn't get a welcome party when he came over here.
What kind of parties are you going to, Jimmy, where that kind of thing goes on?
Ones that you aren't invited
This
to.
sounds like hazing to me.
I don't want to go to those parties.
He is stomping a mud hole into Scorch's chest.
Not even looking at him, just a reverse back kick right there.
That's just disrespect.
Yeah, well, Katie Trey, he doesn't take kindly to these rookies. He doesn't like them. We saw how he treated Marco Mercer.
That's true.
At Mean Street Mayhem 55 a few months ago.
But hey, Marco Mercer picked up a win. It could light a fire, no pun intended, as Scorch goes to work right now on Katie.
That's right.
Scorch heating up things here in the middle of winter.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's definitely a cold shield that's come over Katie Trey with the recent stalking by Amber.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, firstly, I was going to say, are we allowed to call Katie Trey a former Riot City Wrestling champion, or does he still put a ban on that?
That's blasphemy.
Yeah.
Well,
he got really mad at you, remember?
He did. I try to avoid talking about Katie Trey at all costs.
Yeah.
Just in case something I say offends him. But look, you're right, Katie Trey has been kind of taken... his time's been consumed by Amber lately.
Loses the title, and then not long after, Amber wants a piece of something.
Now, Amber is allegedly suspended by Riot City Wrestling management.
She is.
She is. I was there, indefinitely suspended until further notice, but I believe her presence still looms anywhere Katie Trey goes.
That's why I say allegedly. You know, she just shows up when she feels like it. The administrative tribunal couldn't stop her.
No.
You try and put any restrictions on Amber, it's not going to work. She's in her own realm, put it that way.
Yeah.
She is, and Scorch in a realm of pain right now at the hands of Katie Trey.
Yeah, you're learning. I like the pickups from
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
You guys are coming along well. Should take up this as a normal job if you just listen to me a little bit more. As Katie Trey comes off the ropes right now, looking for a short clothesline.
It was a bit delayed there. Did you see that? It was delayed on that way. That was very nice. Yeah, we've seen Katie Trey add a lot of new moves to his arsenal, new quivers to his bow, if you will.
Yep.
Ricardo, I mean, he added another notch to his belt there, but
another notch to his belt.
Yeah. The belt that he should be wearing still, the RCW title.
Yo, that RCW title, you know, it's he held it for a good number of time, 329 days.
Wow.
The better part of a year. Lost it to Delta, who of course we'll see in our main event, teaming up for the first time, or the last time I should say, with Matt Hayter. Catch all that action still to come.
Huge lineup here at Mean Street Mayhem. You don't want to miss out on any RCW action, especially when you come your way July 6th. Heavy as the Crown.
Woo. Yeah, tickets still available for Heavy as the Crown. Will Scorch make it to Heavy is the Crown? His sternum could be crushed after that.
Yeah.
Now, Katie Trey's got to put anything. It's like Banjo Powers before with Violet Blitz. When you're in there, you've got to know that on the horizon, yes, we mentioned before, heavy is the crown. Opportunity to become the #1 contender for the Grand Championship. Hangs in the balance. Huge battle royal. We could be seeing 2 of the participants.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And look at this. We saw this earlier.
Nice
Marco
job.
Mercer got the win with the crucifix.
Well done, Scorch. Oh. Just had to be a little bit quicker on him.
Oh, swinging neck breaker there.
I'm curious, how did Scorch get his burns?
His burns?
You got to imagine there's some like
You think
twisted
so?
face under there. I think so.
Is that why he wears the mask? I've never heard anything about burns. I've seen him brooding in the corners of the Riot City Wrestling Academy after training, but he always wears the mask.
The whole time.
The whole time.
Even in the shower.
In the shower.
You saw him in the
never
shower.
He's a never knew.
That's creep.
There's dozens of them.
This place has changed.
Since you were general manager.
Yeah, and I cannot wait for Dr. Richard Gouda to take this place over. Hashtag Gouda for GM.
Well, that's a huge revelation here at Mean Street Mayhem 56. If you are watching this on YouTube, you've never been to the Riot City Wrestling Academy, you cannot miss these events. Get down to the next one. Heavy is the crown, of course. We've got a plethora of events still to come this year. Katie Trey just wearing down Scorch.
A plethora of pain, you could say, right now, teaching this young Firebird a lesson, Firebug.
And the thing with Flame is it needs oxygen, it needs air to grow, but Katie Trey's preventing that right now.
Yeah, but like a phoenix, maybe he will rise from the ashes of pain.
Hey, look at Carmine over here.
Told you guys are learning. I think Scorch is learning a few things right now.
Yep.
And getting an education at the School of Hard Knocks by Katie Trey.
Yeah, he did not graduate from the School of Life.
Did you ever graduate from the School of Life?
No, absolutely not. I was a Hard Knocks guy.
Isn't the School of Life like once you die, you graduate from the School of Life?
I can imagine you guys were held back a bit.
Held back? I was in the gifted program, thank you.
That's how your mum said it. One day.
Well, Katie Trey taking a breather. Scorch though, no, look at that. Katie Trey had it scouted.
And that's where that veteran's advantage comes in. Just being a little bit quicker than Scorch.
Yeah, but Katie Trey got to turn around. Don't turn your back on Scorch.
Nice.
He's firing up right now. I mean, how could you not? Look at Scorch coming at Katie Trey right now.
That's right, the one time firing up is used literally.
Yep.
Oh, nice bulldog there by Scorch. Showing the Duke how it's done.
Endless marketability right now.
Yeah, there really is.
I want action figures of Scorch. I want t-shirts of Scorch.
Oh.
Flame retardant. Blankets of Scorch.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Hoodies. Get him in every school, every office. He can teach us about fire and fire safety.
Katie Trey, wish he has an extinguisher right now to put this Scorch out.
What are we going to see from Scorch here? He is getting ready for something big.
All right.
Hold the phone. What is Scorch going to do?
He's going to get absolutely slammed. It's a bit delayed right there.
Insert fire pun here.
Oh, insert elbow into chest. Katie Trey looking to sew this one up.
Katie Trey looking to extinguish Scorch.
But Scorch kicks out. That surprises me.
And Katie Trey can't believe it.
Scorch putting in a great effort. Clearly learnt a lot from his match against Grimm.
That's right. Again, another guy went toe-to-toe with Grimm.
Look, two different competitors, both former RCW champions, but it's two different people that you have to prepare for at the end of the day. Someone like Katie Trey isn't going to go there and be as... Grimm's not a friendly guy, but he's certainly not going to take it easy on him either.
Absolutely.
Now, Katie Trey, he has no remorse. That's what you need to do.
That's right. Katie Trey, he will scratch, he will claw, he will do whatever it takes to win.
I can't imagine Katie Trey shaking this guy's hand after this match is over.
No code of honor.
Oh no, look at this. Scorch counters.
Wow.
Tilt-a-whirl slam by Scorch for the win. No.
Look what happened to him before. He tried to shake Ricardo's hand and the guy ran off.
That's one way of looking at it.
I can imagine him having trust issues.
Well, Scorch right now looks like he's firmly in control. Katie Trey's got issues of his own. Again, we saw Corvidae throw that tantrum afterwards. How would Katie Trey react to losing if he lost here to Scorch?
And Katie Trey was favouring that lower back right now as Scorch goes up for the... not even one of the 10 punches. Oh, hung up on the ropes. Oh, now...
It might be stuck. No, not quite.
Oh, no, watch this. Lariat to the back of the head.
Probably wishes he was still tied up in the ropes.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Katie Trey calling for the end right now. looking to, I mean, come on, it's right there. Put out the flame of Scorch.
Yeah. That's right, extinguish the flame, if you will. Here we go, the backdrop driver.
We saw him put away Marco Mercer with this one. We saw him put away Clydesdale.
We did, and to put away Scorch, the 3.
That's it. A valiant effort by Scorch.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Katie Dre.
Yeah, like you said, valiant effort by Scorch, not enough on this occasion.
No.
The respectable, the honourable fighting man does it again, putting away one of these young whippersnappers that need to be put in their place every now and again, because we still have one of the top dogs here in RCW, despite all that's going on with Amber in the back of his head. He maintained his focus tonight, and he scored himself a big win heading into Heavy as the Crown, July 6th.
You're right, he did maintain his focus, Jimmy C. He got the job done, got the W, and now Heavy as the Crown. He's got to think about what is going to go on with him and Amber. Are we going to see a resolution to that? Is Amber's suspension going to be lifted at some point? Who knows?
If Katie Trey had his way, he'd never want her to come back at all.
I can't blame him.
But that'll do it for the first half of Mean Street Mayhem 56 beyond the Delta Dome. We've got so much action to come, guys. We've got a big 6-man tag match. We've got a preview for the C4 Absolute Grand Prix coming up.
We've got a brand new Red Smash coming your way.
I'm so excited about
Red Smash 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
We'll talk all about Red Smash 2. We'll talk all about the C4 Absolute Grand Prix. We'll talk all about Delta. That's coming up on the other side, so stay tuned for the second half of Mean Street Mayhem 56 beyond the Delta Dome.
More coming beyond.
Loading new event. Riot City Wrestling is back online. Mega Slam. Witness the very best live. All your favorite superstars under one roof. The action comes to you. Edge of your seat. And in your face. You don't want to miss out. You can't miss out. The revolution has begun. The war has started. And the game is on.
All right, let's get our second half underway with a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Well, we are back for the second half of Mean Street Mayhem 56. We're going to talk about our new tag team champions in a second, but
yes, we do, Angus. Yes, we do.
At a combined weight of 255 kilograms, it is the Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the team of Kai Toa, the notorious B.O.B. Bob, and the standout Kai Thorn. They are Storm Enterprises!
well, yes, our new tag team champions, Thorn Enterprises, but don't forget July 21st. It's a Sunday night, Jimmy. We are going to be back at the Glenelg Winter Arts Festival for Mega Slam.
It is time to put down the controller and experience the game of real life. The action will be hot and it will come heavy. Well, that's Heavy as the Crown. But after that, we jump on over to the Glenelg Winter Arts Festival. It is Mega Slam.
Mega Slam, and between that, you can catch us at the Beer and Barbecue Festival.
Gee, what a July.
July is stacked.
No dry July, I'll tell you that.
No dry July.
Right off the grill, Riot City Wrestling action brought to
And
you.
their opponents, introducing first.
And here is a preview of the C4 Absolute Grand Prix for 2024, guys.
Talk about an all-star team.
The after dinner delight. Here he comes like a mint on your pillow. It is time to munch into some snacks.
Why is the bedroom the first place you go of when you think of snacks, Jimmy?
Yeah, I don't
Why isn't it?
From Adelaide, South
Why isn't it?
Australia, this is Snack!
Why is it the first place you go? Because right now we are coming at ya with Mean Street Mayhem. Snacks is going to be joined here by his opponents in the upcoming C4 Absolute Grand Prix.
He's the young general. He's the holder of the Riot City Wrestling Emerald Crown. Vincent D.
has what they all want, the RCW Emerald Crown, Carmine.
This is going to be a fascinating
And
match
finally,
because you have
rounding out the
3
team
competitors
weighing in
here.
this
They're all working
afternoon,
together. They're all working together
95
tonight. But as soon as the C4 begins,
Hey, I have a theory about just right off the bat with these entrances.
I think they're trying to cause a fire.
We're burning this place down already. The Delta Dome's been lit up one last time. But I have a theory about this, gentlemen. Why wasn't the Emerald Crown holder introduced last?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Are they politicking already? Hey, look, I'm on the campaign trail, but I can't speak for these 3 guys. Snacks, Vinny, and Zach Sabbath. They're all going to be in the sequel Absolute Grand Prix. They are 3 individuals going up, one cohesive unit in Dawn Enterprises.
You could argue that Zach has the tenure over these 2 young guns, right? Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but Vinny has the Emerald Crown,
Yeah, but you're not wrong.
on the pecking order, he is the highest.
And Snacks, definitely not the odd man out here. Perhaps the favourite going into C4 Absolute Grand Prix. In my point of view, we're still yet to know the 4th man in that upcoming chase for the RCW Emerald Crown. I'm sure we'll find that out hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but we do know there's a man who's not very happy about Vinny being the Emerald Crown holder. That's, of course, Kurt Barron, who we saw come back, the skyscraper return at Trail by Stone last month.
Altering the skyline of Riot City Wrestling once again, but is he Kurt Barron of old? Has he morphed into something else?
We will find out as this match gets started. It is Thorn Enterprises and the 3 men who are in the C4 Absolute Grand Prix. We're going to start off with Kai Toa and Zach Sabbath.
This is fantastic.
What do we think about this, Carmine?
Yeah, I'm big into these 2 guys.
Speaking of big into guys,
Yeah.
Angus, what's going on with one of the big fellows over there, Bob?
The bitter old bastard. Look.
Bitter old bastard. I think you may be coming across as a bitter old bastard. The relationship between Izzy and Bob sort of sprouting up.
Yeah,
the seedlings.
Look, I'm not sure what that is about. I saw Izzy in that video posted to social media, gave Bob his title belt back. He must have left it somewhere.
Well, you had to see the video. She didn't tell you about it.
No, well, hold up. I mean, Angus is he's very secure in his relationship.
I'm very secure in my
Put an in front of that and you'll get an accurate description.
I trust Izzy. I trust her that this is nothing more than just a platonic friendship, Jimmy C.
That's right,
Trust
that's
Bob?
Bob has some problem with me. I don't know what it is. I've been nothing but nice to the guy.
I can tell you what it is.
Oh, tell me, please.
Oh, well, we've got a match to call. We'll be here all day.
That's right.
Right now, we've got Zach Sabbath in the ring with Kai Toa. Not the first time we've seen these 2 lock up.
Yeah, throwback to Scarstruck last year.
Yeah, that's right.
In a tag team match. Zach Sabbath, of course.
Is that in Brighton?
That was in Brighton.
Yeah.
The night that Delta became the Strength Cup winner.
Yes, defeating AJ Istria.
Will be the final night that we see the RCW Academy turn into the Delta Dome. Huge tag team main event coming up later on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rename this place once Delta's gone.
The Alchemist Asylum.
Oh, maybe that's a decision for the new general manager.
Yes, Dr. Richard Guda.
Or Big Brody Marshall. Hold on, Zach Sabbath now. Kai Toa. Hurricane Rana denied.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Sabbath says,
whoa,
"Come here, young
no.
man," but Kai Toa right back.
Oh!
What are we seeing here? Hold the phone.
Zach Sabbath's like, hold up, young fella. I can loot you with the best of them. And now it looks like, Zach going for a tag. But interesting, you don't see Vinny or Snacks reach out a little bit more than necessary.
Yeah, Vinny and Snacks, obviously, they have no benefit to seeing Zach Sabbath get through this one unscathed.
This is all about bragging rights, though. That's really what it's about, getting a pivotal win going into a grueling tournament.
Yeah, the sequel is going to take up the best part of the next 3 months as these guys go back and forth and try to rack up those points.
That's right, and the fans are chomping at the bit for another C4 after C4 not being on last year.
Yeah, that's right.
So a little bit of a gap. And
Who
now
was the last winner of the C4 episode?
I believe his name was Jet Armstrong.
Jet something?
Yeah, Jet something.
Jet someone or other.
Jet something.
Yeah.
Disrespect. Right now, Vinny showing no respect for Bob. Here he treats everyone with respect, including the women.
Who, Bob?
Yes.
On the outside, it looks like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave that one to the audience to decide, but is he sure?
Yeah.
As long as she keeps coming home to me every night, I got no problem.
Well, right now, you've got someone who's brought home the tag team titles, and that's Bob, but he just brought home a big elbow to the chin right there. Vinny on his feet, Emerald Crown holder in control.
Yeah, 98 days as Emerald Crown holder. He's about to, in a week, surpass Dean Brady. Oh,
interesting really? Right there. Zach Sabbath reached out for the tag, but it seemed like Vinny was too focused on Snacks.
Yeah, these two are friends. They came in together. They've had some famous matches together, and of course, team together.
You cannot separate these two. You cannot separate them.
No, they're good, kindred spirits.
Yeah. But surely it's got to get to Snacks a little bit, though, right? The success that Vinny's had.
Absolutely.
You know, holding the title.
Yeah, there's jealousy there. There's professional jealousy.
There has to be.
Maybe some personal jealousy. Only Snacks knows. And Snacks and Vinny, look, they work well as a team. Yeah. But that's not what it's going to be about come C4 Absolute Grand Prix. All these men that you're seeing in here right now from the Zach Sabbath, Snacks, and Vinny side, they're all going to have to face each other at least once.
They will, that's right. That's how the C4 works. Each man fights the other one time. You get 2 points for a win, a point for a draw, and nothing if you lose.
Quick math.
Of course, that 15-minute time limit, you know, coming into play, and has come into play before.
It has, and of course, as Snacks delivers the drop kick, it would be remiss to point out, hold on a second.
There was a gleam in your eye when Bob got drop kicked there.
It was an impressive athletic move there.
Yeah,
It was an impressive athletic move. But let's mention this as well. The C4 Absolute Grand Prix does not favor the Emerald Crown holder, because
not at all.
If Vinny is eliminated at some point during that tournament, he loses the title.
If he doesn't rack up enough points, we're going to have a new Emerald Crown holder guaranteed. As Snacks backed into Thorn Enterprises' corner, and what a rise to prominence Thorn Enterprise have had. Like, they go from being, you know, no disrespect to them, the bottom of the tag team division, let's face it, they weren't picking up the amount of wins that other teams were. Straight away, that Fatal 4-Way Eliminator, it got them into the hunt for the tag titles, and boom, new RCW tag team.
Do you know when I think it happened? I think that momentum shift happened when Bob defeated Redshaw at the Fringe.
I see how you're saying nice things about Bob.
That confidence in the team after that victory, I think, has really pushed them forward.
Look at him giving out compliments.
Hey,
so if he's listening, it's okay.
I think it's sincere, Jimmy.
I call it as I see it, Jimmy.
That's my line.
And the second I see Bob do something that makes me raise my eyebrow, I will call it out. But so far, it's all in good nature, it's all in good fun.
Well.
Oh, that's not in good fun, though.
I think these two in the ring have a combined age of still younger than Bob.
Younger than Paul Roberts.
Yeah, younger than Paul Roberts.
Definitely younger than Paul Roberts. As Kai Thorne, there you go. That's what a true team does right there. Isolate the man, bring him back over to your corner, cut off the ring. You only want to use half of it. As Kai Toa has learnt so much from a veteran like Bob. And look, Kai Thorne, no slouch. He hasn't been in the game as long as Bob, nearly, but he's picked up a few tricks of the trade.
Yeah, Kai Toa's development and his growth as a wrestler has really surprised me.
And talk about growth and development. This guy,
and speaking of
Vincent Di Maria, oh, look at that.
Young general.
Cobra Flosion took himself out to Fale Dojo over in New Zealand, really grinded, learned the ways of the New Japan style, came back with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove, and became Emerald Crown holder in record time.
That's right. Not just being taught from the Riot City Academy, but also Fale Dojo. It's a huge advantage. Let's be honest.
But look at the learning tree Kai Toa has been taught under Bob, who has been in this business for longer than a lot of people think. You know, he came up around the same time, maybe a little bit later as a Havoc or a Mike Boomer. We always, you know, tout them as veterans, but Bob getting his first big break with a major title in this country.
Well, it's very interesting. I'm thinking, you know, looking at Vincent Di Maria, looking at Kai Toa, the Riot City Wrestling is full of these young, hot studs right now who have won championships very early into their career. But what does that do for the ego and the confidence? How do you maintain that, Jimmy?
Well, I think Vinny's ego's just been checked right there as Kai Toa, he's showing them, hey, look, you guys went with the wrong tree to learn under.
To learn under. Well, they say the bad apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so.
Yeah, you better respect.
How do you like them apples, Vinny?
And look at this tag team continuity by Thorn Enterprises. Just a team that's been together for almost a year in Riot City Wrestling. They made that debut in August of last year.
Vinny tried to get the knee up right there. I think he barely caught.
Yeah.
Kai Thorne, not enough. Still backed into that corner. Again, isolating that ring. This is perfect six-man tag team work right now. And he gets a little bit of a jump shot.
No.
Pops it right in the chin.
Spent a little too much time hot dogging there, Kai Thorne.
Vinny trying to reach out for the tag from one side of the ring. I don't think he's going to quite make it over, but the spirit is there.
Vinny gets the double feet up.
Nice.
Hold on, he's got to get his way all the way across the ring.
Oh, leaps out, but he's gone for that leg lariat, but dumped underneath. Neck breaker by Kai Thorne.
Yeah, how good was that? Kai Thorne now, look at this, cuts the ring off again.
Notice how Zach Sabbath jumps in the ring, but Snacks doesn't.
That's an interesting point. You were making some good points here.
It's right in front of you. It's right there.
Look, I don't know the inner workings of the relationship.
Yeah, and you it also benefits you to want to think that too.
Angus, you don't know the inner workings of your own relationship. Let's be
oh,
honest.
come on now.
We've got Kaya Toa and Bob there watching their man go to work. The man that they signed on to be here in Riot City Wrestling. The man that was going to guide them into tag team gold.
And listen to the crowd get behind Vinny here.
They want the young general to fight his way out of this situation, but right now Bob is just relentless.
Vinny's taking some punishment in there. He's been in there quite a time, hasn't made the tag.
Yeah,
How could this affect potentially in the C4? Right, sustaining an injury, whether even minor.
We have to assume the C4 is going to be starting quite soon, even as soon as the heavy as the crown, which is our next show.
Yep. Friends or no friends, if I'm Zach Sabbath and Snacks right now, I'm watching this. I've got a little bit of a side smile watching Vinny get decimated by Thorne Enterprise.
That's the point that Kai Thorne made. I interviewed him earlier, a couple of weeks ago, and he mentioned that this team could eventually disintegrate in front of our eyes, the team of Zach Sabbath, Vinny, and Snacks. So far, not so much, but...
Again, Zach Sabbath jumping in, Snacks watching his man, his friend, getting pinned, getting beaten up. He's quite happy too.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather someone be an upfront you-know-what than an undercover one.
Yeah, okay.
You're saying better the devil you know than the devil you don't?
What about the Dark King? That's on the rise right now, and he was about to jump back in the ring again, but Vinny getting up, barely. He's taken a lot of punishment.
He's taken a beating.
This is not ideal.
Crowd still behind Vinny. The Emerald Crown holder, he's got to get out of this one. He's got to find a way to get that tag, but right now, again, the suplex tried by Kai Thorne, and you notice he's going to suplex Vinny to his half of the ring again.
That's a very astute observation, Angus.
But no! Reverse DDT.
Vinny planting him in the center of the ring as now he's reaching out for the tag. Now Snacks gets his hand out, but look at Thorne Enterprises. They're clapping on their front man. They're clapping on Kai Thorne to come over, and Kai Toa clapping the back of Vinny right there with that elbow.
This is that mean streak that these Thorne Enterprise guys have put into Kai Toa. He was a young, impressionable upstart who's just
senior referee, Michael.
You got to have a mean streak on the mean streets, baby. That's what we're seeing right now.
I think it's a mean streak, Mayhem.
Wait, someone's streaking?
Well, Kai Thorne has a streak in his hair.
Okay.
You would look. You guys would look.
I actually did look around, yeah.
Perverts. Disgusting.
Well, you belong with Corporate.
Yeah.
Right now, Kaya Toa mocking the various Fortnite dances.
Hitting the gritty right now.
Is that a Fortnite dance?
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's literally hitting the gwitties.
Oh, there we go. Leg lariat.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. And Zach Sabbath
almost knocking Kaya Toa out of his skin.
Yeah, Zach Sabbath in perfect position to make the tag. If Vinny can just crawl to his corner.
Reaching out for the tag. Zach Sabbath is there. Snacks is not.
Here we go.
Here comes the two vets. We've got Snacks and, on the outside, I should say, Zach Sabbath now with three of Thorne Enterprises in the ring all by himself.
Hold on. Watch out for Bob. Don't turn your back with a bitter old bastard. Oh, nice. Lariat.
Zach Sabbath could sew this one up right now for his team.
Watch out for Kai Thorne making the save.
Zach Sabbath is a fresh man. Didn't quite get the love from both Snacks and Vinny throughout this match. He probably should have. Nice forearm right there, just knocking Kai.
Well, watch this. There we go.
Speaking of forearms,
Kai Toa never misses.
Phenomenal.
K&M, guys.
Here comes running knee, Shining Wizard version. Zach Sabbath, a bit of taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, that was a nice knee strike there by Kai Thorne. Picture perfect on the temple. And look at this, back in control after the flurry of offense. Thorne Enterprises, here we go. Look at that, NDA.
Wow.
There's a non-disclosure right there. And watch out for Kai Toa.
Oh, well, if that was the NDA, that was the silent treatment right there because they're about to get this one done.
Oh! Beautiful 450 and the stack, but not enough.
Couldn't quite close this one up. 6-man tag action here.
Everyone is just putting it on the line tonight.
This one means so much to everyone involved. Thorn Enterprises need this victory.
It's about bragging rights. It's non-title. It's about bragging rights.
Hey, look, if one of the individuals from the team of the C4 Absolute Grand Prix competitors can go in there and get a win, it goes to show, hey, look, I can do this.
Yeah.
Just got to do it a couple more times.
I can do this to you.
Nice.
Yeah, I can do this to you.
Ripcord Buzaiko knee there from Zach Sabbath. But did you notice Thorn Enterprises, they ripped off his partners off the apron. Now there's no one for Zach to tag.
Isn't it ironic? He's been looking for the tag this whole match, and there's no one for him.
No way!
Except
Elevated German suplex.
The strength of Bob.
This Bob is a one-man wrecking crew. Fisherman's Buster.
Folding up Zach Sabbath.
Oh, wait, you're kidding.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the Riot City Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Thorn Enterprises!
Guys, Bob just pinned Zach Sabbath. Bob just pinned a former Riot City Wrestling champion.
And he pinned Red Shaw back at the Adelaide Fringe. I'm telling ya, this team right here are going places. 2024 is the year of Thorn.
Oh, absolutely. Bob just from strength to strength, Carmine. Wow.
This is incredible. I mean, he's beat a competitor in the C4 Absolute Grand Prix before it even started.
Cockiness and arrogance right there. Well deserved. Kayatoa showing off his piece of hardware. So is Kai Thorn. Bob pinning Zach Sabbath right now, and you've got Snacks coming in the ring. So is Vinny, our Emerald Crown holder. Hey, explain that, guys. Where were you? Where were you?
Bob is having one of the all-time great late-stage career resurgences I've ever seen. But now we got some...
This was inevitable, guys.
Some blame thrown right here, it looks like.
Oh, I told you you can't be friends for too much longer. That C4 Absolute Grand Prix is approaching. We're getting in a shoving match right now. Zach Sabbath could be outnumbered here.
Hold on, what's this? Someone's music is playing. Who is this?
We don't even know if it's someone. It could be something.
Oh, there he is. Kurt Barron is here.
No, that is not Barron. That, my friends, is somebody else. This is a man who is on a mission. He is here to save Riot City Wrestling.
And he's giving them the thumbs up for some reason. Well, of course, we remember this man wreaked havoc as 1/3 of Purgatory for quite some time.
Allegedly, we don't know that that's the same Kurt Barron.
I see.
You can't see me right now, but I've got air quotation marks. This person right here, this is someone I don't recognize.
Well, the fans seem to recognize him. And it's interesting that he's here with Zach Sabbath because, oh, wow. I was going to say the last time we saw this guy unmasked was against Zach Sabbath.
Look at that. He is 3 men. He just took them on. No trouble. He doesn't.
Oh!
No fear.
Alrighty. This dude.
There it is.
We used to call it the Skyliner.
The Skyliner, yeah, that discus lariat.
I knew Kurt Barron better than anyone, but I'm telling you, gentlemen, right now, take it from me, someone who followed this man by his side. This is a different person we're seeing.
Yeah, same physical vessel, different motivation, different goals, perhaps.
He is just huge.
Yeah, he's bigger than the last time we saw him. Oh, no. He's not going to hit what I think he's going to hit, is he?
He's got Snacks and Vinny. Oh, powerbomb across both Snacks and Vinny. Zach Sabbath planted. Gentlemen, he just took out 3 men by himself.
Unbelievable. This guy has the strength of 3 men, and there it is, the thumbs up.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I believe we saw the rise of not a skyscraper, but a true Enigma.
An Enigma, but maybe the fourth man of the C4 Absolute Grand Prix. He just laid out the last three guys. If anyone has a claim to that fourth spot, it would have to be this guy.
I'd say so.
Hey, when you're that tall, when you're that ominous, your presence looms over anything, like statuesque. If this man, Kurt Barron, whatever he's calling himself these days, if he can get in that C4 Absolute Grand Prix, it is his, no doubt about it.
He's causing carnage, but he's doing it with a smile.
Oh, very, very poetic, Carbo.
Riot City Wrestling officials a round of applause for helping these guys.
Yeah, this is absolute mayhem. We've got to reset here, I think.
Yeah.
We just saw one man take out three. Just unbelievable stuff. This Riot City Wrestling's on notice, Jimmy, I think.
I think someone's just punched
This is why we need a general manager, Paul.
Yes, I agree. Dr. Gudo, straight away. Let's
absolutely.
get the voting done now.
July 6th, heavy is the crown. We'll have the voting booth. We will be ready to find out who's going to be the new general manager.
I'd love to see Dr. Richard Guda deal with Barron. That'd be great.
No. When you're dealing with Barron, you need like a big Brody Marshall to deal with someone like a Barron. That's what I reckon. All right, folks, don't forget, check out all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, all those sort of things, X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it these days, whatever the kids are calling it now. Make sure you check all that out because we've got some great shows coming up. We've got July 6th, of course, the Winter Festival, July 21. We're going to be at the Beer and Barbecue Festival. It's all happening, so make sure you check out all the social media and be at Riot City Wrestling.
Are you ready to kick off the next match, folks? The following match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Oh my, here we go. Listen to this ovation. We have a hero for a new generation, Jimmy C.
Residents, please welcome the mighty Northman, Red Smash 2!
Yeah, Red Smash 2. This is a new man. We have never seen this guy compete in Riot City Wrestling before.
Well, he shed the skin of the old one. It looks like Red Smash is in shape.
Look at this guy.
He's ripped. This guy is ready to go. Whoever this new Red Smash is, I hope he has better luck than the old one.
He is a hero for a new generation, isn't he, Carmine?
That's absolutely right. I was literally about to say that, yeah. A hero for a new generation. I'll say it again.
And his opponent.
Oh, but he's
making his
got
way
Mr.
to
Cliff.
the ring, weighing in at 105 kilograms. Here is Vice Principal, Mr. Cliff.
Do you know who our unsung heroes are, gentlemen? Our school teachers. In this system, they are underappreciated. Someone like Mr. Cliff has been underappreciated for close to a year and a half now here in Riot City Wrestling. He has yet to score a single win.
That's right, Jimmy. It is all about the numbers, and the numbers don't lie. 0 and 31 is Mr. Cliff's in-ring record here in Riot City Wrestling.
Almost 3 dozen losses.
And those numbers spell disaster for him at Mystery Mayhem 56.
Now, what if one of his students were in class and they got a 0 out of 31? What would happen to them? Would they get expelled? Would they have to be held back like you guys did?
Hey, come on now.
I'm just saying.
Detention, maybe, or suspension.
Expulsion.
Expulsion. That's a bit far. And hey, who's to say that the guy in the Red Smash mask isn't one of Mr. Cliff's students?
Yeah.
All we know about this young man is that he is a trainee here at the Riot City Wrestling Academy. He was inspired by the original Red Smash, and he has taken on the mantle as his own.
I'm so excited.
Hopefully he wasn't.
I'm so excited.
I'm hoping he wasn't inspired by Red Smash's losing streak yet again. Maybe he's not inspired by Mr. Cliff's losing streak either.
All right, the bell sounds on the very first match of Red Smash 2's career. I am so excited to see what this young man is capable
Me too.
of.
but very rarely is the sequel better than the original. Like Grease 2 is obviously the standout, but then you've got someone like Red Smash coming in here, Red Smash 2, Red Smash Electric Boogaloo, whatever this kid wants to call himself. He looks like a young fanboy.
He is the Empire Strikes Back of Red Smashes.
Well, if he hasn't even had a match yet, I don't know if he's that good.
I have a feeling.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
We'll find out right now. Perhaps he can have a lesson or two to be taught by Mr. Cliff.
There really is a confidence exuding from them, though. You can
there
see
is,
that.
isn't there?
You can see that. Yeah, well, I mean, case in point. He's toying
He is
with a veteran.
lightning quick is Red Smash 2.
I think this losing streak has got really under the sweater of Mr. Cliff.
That is effortless. Did you see that tip up? Yeah, there is a lot of hype surrounding this young guy. We saw that vignette earlier in the week.
Well, already has had more ring time than our previous Red Smash.
Yeah, for those that don't know, the Super Mega Action Superheroes were an old stable here in Riot City Wrestling. They produced luminaries like Blue Smash, but also Green Smash, who would go on to become Davey Green, who would go on to become a Riot City Wrestling champion, Jimmy.
Well, Red Smash 2, we'll see how his career fares here in Riot City Wrestling. So far, it's gone off to a hot start. I bet he wants to be morphing back into someone else because Mr. Cliff is clubbing away at this young man on the outside.
You're a Power Rangers fan, Jimmy, eh?
My red one was the favourite.
Okay.
So if Mighty Morphin Redface over here lets me down, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed.
I think you've got to have a bit more faith.
Jimmy C was a big Ivan Ooze fan.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at this. Look at that leap from the height, but gets caught by Mr. Cliff.
Oh, smart from Mr. Cliff.
Vice Principal Mr. Cliff, hold on now. Roll up by Red Smash 2. Oh.
See,
that's those instincts.
A lot of these newcomers, as Mr. Cliff drives his boot right into the face of Red Smash 2 here, a lot of these newcomers trying to get a quick win in their first outing with those roll-ups, with those cradles, trying to surprise these veterans.
Yeah, that's how Marco Mercer won earlier. But look at this Red Smash chance. Wow, do you ever think you'd hear that again, Jimmy?
I haven't heard that since 2015, and I wasn't even here.
That's when you were in the audience. You were a big Red Smash fan.
You're a fan.
I don't think I've ever been a fan.
Do we see certified Red Smash fan?
That's fake news.
Yeah, canonically, you're a huge Red Smash fan.
Wait till we get to Dr. Richard Gooder as our general manager. You guys will be lucky to sit at his desk. Right now, these fans are lucky to be watching someone like Mr. Cliff, who's, powering through a losing streak right now.
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful.
Mr. Cliff does not want to see loss number 32 on his report card.
Well, it's looking good for him. It's looking good for him right now.
He's even got so obsessed, he's correcting the spelling on our social media page.
I noticed that. Our social media team got to pick up their pace a little bit.
Oh,
yeah, that's that RCW social media team.
Yeah.
One of them's really handsome.
The less we say about them, the better.
Shot to the sweater, shot to the chin as Red Smash 2 right now. He seems to have
that's clubbing.
He seems to have adopted the more successful of the smashes.
The Green Smash.
I said successful.
Green Smash became the RCW champion. What are you
for a
talking
month.
About? Hey, that's longer than you've been champion. That's longer than anyone here at this desk has been champion.
Watch what I thought the next word was going to be about someone else, but you never mind about that. Someone very near and dear. Yay!
Hey, I didn't say it.
I'm going to stay out of this one.
Good is going to change that atrocity, the besmirchment.
But what about Brady Marshall? He might become the general manager. I think he's got a very good chance. I'd say he's in the hot seat right now.
If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike. But look, Big Brody Marshall, his chance of becoming GM, it's about as much as I think Red Smash here. I was about to say, you know what? I was actually about to say any chances of getting one up on the vice principal.
Whoa. Look at that, the height on Red Smash. This guy, he's a high flyer, but his fundamentals are fantastic.
They are, very much so.
You know what? I must admit, every turn I go to doubt this guy because I'm an open skeptic.
I think he's going to say you're an old fogey.
An old fogey?
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, they sweater might be protecting him and the chest hair.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Clubbing blows now from the vice principal, Mr. Cliff.
He's been sitting in that the entire weekend after the classroom on Friday.
Yeah, Mr. Cliff, I hear, does not wash his sweater vests regularly.
Really?
That is true. Look it up. Look it up.
How often should one wash their sweaters?
Sweaters,
By the judge of it, maybe I'd say about, 2 months.
Jimmy C was smelling me there for those who didn't see that. This is this season's sweater. Hold on, watch this. Oh!
Unbelievable! Red Smash 2 coming at you!
Lands on his feet. Oh, TRs. Red Smash 2 is getting this place, bringing them to their feet. They're coming alive at the Delta Dome.
Look at a follow-up right now.
Oh, no.
Hope he's got protected covering under that mask.
Red Smash 2 I'm genuinely impressed with this guy. He had a lot of hype coming in, and I think he's living up to it, guys.
He is.
But this could be all she wrote. Mr. Cliff looking for the cliffhanger.
And that might be it.
It's only impressive if you get the 3 at the end. Can Mr. Cliff...
To Mr. Cliff, it's elementary, perhaps.
Right the wrong...
Did he just yell out about finally winning?
He said, I'm finally going to win. 2. No.
Flip over.
Whoa.
And it's over! Red Smash 2 has won!
Here's your winner, Red Smash 2!
The losing streak continues for Mr. Cliff. But guys, it is very, very first match. Red Smash 2 victorious.
I don't think the words, your winner, Red Smash, has been uttered in a decade. Mr. Cliff, you need to go back to school because you just had a lesson.
Has it ever been honored, the Red Smash Victor? Wow.
I don't think I've ever heard that sentence in my life.
My God,
that was a blowout.
What do we think of that Carmine?
Just incredible. What, just turning Mr. Cliff's tricks against him, right? Rolling him up like that.
We saw it earlier with Jonathan Corbidet, another disappointed veteran.
Yeah.
I mean,
can you call Mr. Cliff a veteran?
I don't know. I mean,
veteran.
2 years of a losing streak. I don't know how much you can teach somebody.
You cannot teach an old
Probably ages you like 20 years.
0 and 32. Well, we'll see if Mr. Cliff's losing streak can be turned around. But let's go back to our colleagues, Paul Roberts and Luke Hazard.
Oh, you missed out on detection, Luke. Oh, come on. I was looking forward to a good detection. You'd have a nice snooze during that.
That guy. Residents, are we enjoying ourselves? Are we prepared for the reason that we're here tonight, folks?
Well, it's got to that time of the evening. It's time to turn the RCW Academy into the Delta Dome. But I want to know, are you ready for your main event?
Residents of Riot City, are you ready to riot?
This is your main event of the evening. It is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Well, for the first time since becoming Grand Champion, we are going to be graced by the presence of Chris Basso.
Being accompanied by Benjamin Rosenthal. At a combined weight of 210 kilograms, it is the team of Vitamin D, Team Brady, and the Riot City Wrestling Grand Champion, the engineer, Chris Basso. They are the Old Guard.
The engineer, Chris Basso, coming out in his best Mad Max Road Warrior jacket.
It's been a fury road for the old guard to get to this point. They have gone through the RCW locker room like a hellstorm. Tonight, one of the biggest tag team matches in the history, not only of the RCW Academy, but for Riot City Wrestling in general. For the final time, Delta steps into the dome, but right now, this is the old guard's house.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about the controversial ways Chris Basso became the Grand Champion, because if you skipped last show, you would have known Delta was the Grand Champion, and you might be wondering how on earth did Chris Basso end up with that title? Well, so are we, but it has something to do with the key to the city, Carmine.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Well, Grim has a lot of questions to answer for, but listen to this crowd.
Yeah, we'll talk after this.
And their opponents. Residents of Riot City, get up on your feet and welcome the team of the official ego, Matt Hayter. And for the final time here in the Delta Dome, she is dominant, she is destruction. She is Riot City Wrestling's own. She is Delta! Let's hear it from Matt Hayter and Delta!
We are witnessing history for the final time. We will hear the chant you're hearing now scream, echo throughout the RCW Academy. She has made this the Delta Dome. This is the place where she captured RCW Tag Team Gold with her brother she's facing tonight, and on July 6th, the place where last November she became the RCW Champion, made history, the first woman to ever hold that title.
That's right, we have so many memories of Delta in this building, don't we, Carmine?
We absolutely do, and it's got to feel a little bit of sweet. You know, being once teaming with her brother, now he's on the other side.
Yeah, and to me personally, just all the matches of Delta's I've called over the years in this building, it's going to be a sad, but also happy to see Delta go off to greener pastures and really make a name for herself on the world stage. But for now, let's just breathe in the fact that we get to see Delta compete in the Delta Dome for one last time, guys.
Matt Hayter looks like he's auditioned for Cats, but tonight you have two hungry lions, Chris Basso and Dean Brady, looking to chew the final bits of meat left on the bone of Delta. We have tonight, we're on to Heavy Is the Crown on July 6th. Couple of big nights ahead for Delta. She can't look past the Grand Champion, Chris Basso, on the outside. She's going to be wondering, that was my title once.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely spot on there, Jimmy C. Look, this is a night of firsts and a night of lasts here at Mean Street Mayhem 56. Of course, Delta trained here by the Riot City Wrestling Academy, debuted for Riot City Wrestling back in 2020, and now, on today, the 22nd of June 2024, is about to have her last match in this building.
Dean Brady and Chris Basso controlling the pace early on before the bell even rings. They are trying to hush this crowd because they know that,
well, that's the advantage, right?
These fans are going to be behind Delta and Hayter, whether you like them or not. I certainly don't. But they're going to be 100% backing Delta in her final appearance here at the RCW.
Oh, and look who she wants. She wants her brother. She wants Dean Brady.
We're getting a preview of Heavy as the Crown right now.
Brother versus sister, sibling rivalry.
Remember, I'm with Dean, I'm with Delta way back.
Yeah, way back. It's how Delta came into this business, and she will leave Riot City Wrestling at the hands of her brother one way or the other.
Bell rings. At one point, Dean didn't even want to see Delta in the ring, didn't want to see her hurt. Now he's more than happy to lay a beating.
Hey, look, matter of fact is, guys, Dean's staying, Delta's going. And at the end of the day, this is not going to be Delta's dome anymore. This one day is going to be Dean's dome. It truly is. Chris Basso has already anointed Dean Brady as the next guy in line for that spot.
Well, look, putting aside all personal preferences and biases, just analyzing the psyche of someone like Dean Brady.
Look at him.
His sister, someone he grew up with, someone who he watched wrestling with as a child, and someone who he helped enter the business. He's going to see her leave and go overseas, and you know, who knows when he'll see her next in person. Come on, that's got to tap into something there, right?
The next time after tonight, he's going to see her looking up at the light, because I believe Dean Brady is going to send Delta packing out of this company on July 6th on her back.
And don't forget the other layered story here. Chris Basso and Matt Hayter, the rivalry that has spanned the years. These two guys had a falling out January 2023. We are now in June 2024, and we have yet to see them come to a singles one-on-one encounter.
They've crossed paths many times in tag team action, in rumbles briefly, but for right now, this could be perhaps Hayter's only opportunity that he's going to get for quite some time to get his hands on his former tag partner, life partner, Chris Basso.
That's right. The last time Matt Hayter and Chris Basso were actually in the ring at the same time was at the Glenelg Winter Festival for Mega Slam last year.
Wow, okay.
Oh, super clean.
Oh, looking to put this one away early. Chris Basso's seen that plenty of times. The engineer, our grand champion. Now it's Dean Brady in the ring, sizing up Matt Hayter. I don't think that's a contest the official ego's going to win. Look at the size of Dean Brady. Have you ever seen him this jacked?
Oh, no, I
looking incredible.
Everyone who's seen Dean Brady lately has been remarking on the size of this guy.
How could you not?
So recently added to the Riot City Wrestling Vault was Super Clash 2 from HQ, where these two guys had their very first singles encounter back in 2019. Matt Hayter was victorious in that occasion.
It's Chris Basso.
No, against Dean Brady.
Oh, Dean Brady. Oh, really?
That's right.
This guy's an historian. Come on.
I'm the historian. Please come. I don't.
Sorry. Sorry, I was thinking about it in another HQ show.
Here we go. Off the ropes. No.
This is RCW HQ, buddy. This is the Academy, where memories are made and dreams are going to be crushed. I don't think that Delta and Hayter, with all the flamboyance and the showmanship they came out with, have their eyes on the prize. The old guard are focused. It's the reason why Basso has the grand title. They are willing to take these people apart.
So you think Delta and Matt Hayter are distracted by Delta's impending departure? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. They're caught up. It's like when you send someone off, you know, you're focused about the here and now. You have your cake, there's your party hats, but someone's not coming to work the next day, and that's going to be Delta. She's leaving this country. Dean Brady's staying.
Dean Brady is staying, and Carmine and I, we've spoken about this personally, about perhaps the jealousy of seeing his sister, someone he helped get into the industry, get into the business, succeed and go off overseas before him.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Dean Brady openly admitted, as Matt Hayter looks to fire up back here, Dean Brady openly admitted that it was Chris Basso who changed his outlook on this business, his outlook on life, as Hayter applies the side headlock here, when he said, Brady, you're fat.
Yeah, that's right.
Did Delta ever do that for her brother? Did she ever help out her brother with the harsh truth? No, she didn't, because she's selfish.
Do you think she enabled Dean Brady?
Absolutely. She wanted him. Oh, look at that cheap shot right there. Perhaps a little receipt from the F5 back at Trial by Stone.
Yeah, that's right. Just a month ago. Check that out on the RCW Vault. Check out this now as Matt Hayter clubbers Chris Basso at the forearm. But turn around, because here is Dean Brady.
Delta dodged her forearm from Dean Brady, but Matt Hayter could not dodge. The man once coined the blue chip athlete.
Yeah, that's right. Once upon a time in another world, another lifetime. But we are beyond that. We are beyond the Delta Dome right now.
For the final time, ladies and gentlemen, you see Delta in the Riot City Wrestling Academy. Do not miss out. Heavy is the crown, July 6th. It's going to be an absolute sellout.
Oh, it's going to be a super new vacancy. Get your tickets as soon as you can. Hell, get your tickets now while you're watching this. Come on, you guys can multitask.
Yeah. Well, look at Matt Hayter. He's multitasking right now. He's showing Chris Basso. Look what I'm doing to your boy.
Oh, nicely done.
He had that side headlock applied, and he looked directly at Basso.
Whoa. Look at that kip up and quickly back into it. Here we go. Hurricane Rana by Matt Hayter.
Jeez.
Dean Brady still staggering on his feet right now.
And there's a kip up from the official ego. The heart and soul of Riot City Wrestling.
Yeah. He's the other part of Riot City Wrestling in my book. And it's the back end.
The back end of Riot City
Down much lower.
The hamstrings of Riot City Wrestling.
The ankles of Riot City Wrestling.
Yeah.
You guys can keep it clean if you want. But I'm telling you right now, Matt Hayter, he's focused on Basso. I think right now he's realizing that, hey, I'm in the ring with Dean Brady.
Oh, wait, here we go. Look at this.
I'm in the ring with people who want to rip me apart.
True.
Delta being cornered back into her corner there by referee Michael Kent at the behest of Chris Basso.
Dean Brady doing the wise thing, rolling out to Benjamin Rosenthal.
And look at this. This was a headliner super clash early in the between these two, but then Chris Basso using the key that his brother won, Rim won fair and square. Chris Basso somehow obtaining that key and using it to become the Grand Champion at Trial by Stone last month.
Ben Rosenthal, his neck brace is earning its paycheck tonight, holding up that head.
It is a bulbous head indeed.
Right now, will the big head of Delta come into play, because she's egotistical enough. She's learned it from Matt Hayter to go for this.
Oh, you meant big head in the figurative sense.
He did.
I was like, don't say Delta's got a big head.
You can take it literal.
Test of strength by the engineer and Delta.
Too smart.
Chris Basso is now a 5-time heavyweight champion in Riot City Wrestling, the most of anyone in this company.
Unbelievable career.
And no signs of slowing down.
I think the most cunning Chris Basso has ever been. He has literally engineered his way. He couldn't quite engineer his way out of this.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Well, maybe he has.
Maybe he can, yeah, Jimmy.
But he's engineered his way into holding the RCW Grand title. Think about this, gentlemen. The old guard have held every title this year as back body drop by Delta.
They have every title in the last 12 months they have held. The tag titles, Dean Brady with the Emerald Crown, and now Chris Basso as the Grand Champion. And that's something else we pointed out as well, is that with Delta winning and unifying those two championships, the women's title and the RCW championship, it created a new lineage, a new title that starts from ground one, from zero.
Delta created a new chest for Chris Basso.
Yeah, look at this. Hold on, double team, heart attack, and the cover now by Matt Hayter.
Fitting in the pink and black, they go for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to wonder, seeing Chris Basso, seeing his life's work, the RCW Championship, evaporate in favor of the Grand title. How does he feel about that?
Well, I don't think Chris Basso is the kind of guy that wouldn't go into something without forward planning. I think he knows how much Matt Hayter wants to get to him, and he's, nice step up in security right there. I think Chris Basso is going to hold this title for a very long time. We still haven't got an explanation as to why he used the key to the city. Perhaps Benjamin Rosenthal knows more than we do.
He's always got to plan that bend, so I wouldn't be surprised. But look,
he doesn't have a hair care plan.
Well, he doesn't need it.
He spends his time thinking about wrestling plans, and that's why he doesn't think about his hair.
Did you see the strobe shine off that head before?
It's very bright, you're right. Oh, nice double team now by the old guard.
A couple of teeth flew out there.
Dean Brady, of course, joining the old guard last year. Battle for supremacy. Code breaker, wheelbarrow combination.
Driving Matt Hayter right on top of his head.
And I think that's what it's taken for Dean Brady. Some of that guidance from Chris Basso, that guidance helped him win his very first singles championship in Riot City Wrestling.
Yep.
And did he ever accomplish that when teaming with Delta? Did Delta say, hey, you know what, Dean, you go out on your own?
They had plenty of success as a tag team.
2-time tag team champions.
But who went out on their own, and who was the first one? Not the first one that came into this company. Who was the first one to obtain singles gold here in Riot City?
Yeah, that was Delta, the RCW championship.
That's true.
And Dean Brady was in her corner cheering her on when she did it.
Yeah, and was Delta in the corner of Dean Brady when he won the Emerald Crown?
Well, would you cheer on the way that he won it?
Well,
using that baseball
against
bat?
Redshaw,
Benjamin Rosenthal was, Chris Basso was, Cutthroat was.
And now, like we saw with Thorn Enterprises, the old guard cutting his ring in half. Matt Hayter is just being sandwiched in that corner, the unfriendly corner of the old guard.
The strength of Dean Brady. Jeez.
Oh, nice, dropping that knee.
Brutal. You could hear Matt Hayter's chest just crack.
Just collapsed. Oh, that could have easily been a 3 count there.
I don't look at someone putting their foot on the ropes as a sign of weakness. It is an intelligent move on someone with, I think, a lack of brain cells. As Matt Hayter, as much as I don't like him, but he is a veteran of the game. However, it shows signs of exhaustion.
It does, no, you're right. He'd rather get his foot on the rope and kick out, because kicking out of that pin requires exertion. It requires you to lift a 100-kilo man off your chest.
And that's why people go for those quick pins all the time.
Dean Brady placing his foot over the turnbuckle, planting that big shoe right into the face of Matt Hayter.
And don't forget, in 2 weeks' time, Delta is going to be in action. She's going to be wrestling her brother Dean Brady in just 2 weeks' time. Having a match as big as this just 2 weeks before your final match, come on. The damage the old guy could do today could just put those plans in disarray, guys.
And you know what? Who better to get under your skin than your sibling? Dean Brady knows Delta better than anybody.
Yeah, he also knows how to cheat. Look at that.
I don't know what you're talking about. Chris Basso just catching up with an old friend.
Trapping Matt Hayter onto that turnbuckle there while the referee was distracted. Come on, Jimmy.
No, you come on,
See, if Brody Marshall was the general manager, none of this would go on.
If Fantasyland.
Oh, jeez.
About as fantasy as his gladiator get up. Love you, Brody.
As fantasy as anyone voting for Gooder in their right mind. Oh.
Gonna have the right mind's vote, but I think Matt Hayter is in way over his head if he thinks that he's going to allow Delta, like Delta allowed him to compete for the grand title. This is perhaps his gift back to her. Right now she's watching Matt Hayter get torn apart by the old guard.
Yeah, and they are just precise with their dissection of Matt Hayter right now. Oh, look at this. Glancing low in the spear.
He speared Chris Basso.
The spear from Dean Brady, and watch this, out of the ring.
Brady panicking.
Dean Brady out on the outside. This is perhaps Hayter's only chance to make a tag.
No,
He's
wrong
pulling
corner.
the wrong corner.
Oh.
Hayter, wrong corner.
Hayter's going to turn around.
He's heading the wrong direction.
Perhaps it's all that stupid kiss makeup in his eyes. Wait, Benjamin Rosenthal's in the ring.
Get him out of here.
Oh, no, did you see that? The tag is made, but the referee didn't see it. Come on. The referee did not see the tag.
A blind tag, literally probably Benny's head, but right now you've got Matt Hayter over in the old guard corner, enemy territory where he does not want to be.
No.
This might be too much for Hayter. This might just be too much.
We have seen him overcome a lot in his career, but you're right, Carmine. He has always had a strange relationship with the old guard.
You know, he had Chris to turn to, and now he doesn't have Chris. He has Delta to turn to here, but he's not able to get to her.
And she's leaving.
And then she leaves.
I would rather turn to Chris Basso than Delta right now. Delta's too focused on leaving. She's too focused on other ventures. Perhaps she's even looking ahead to July 6th when she faces her brother. Dean Brady has Chris Basso to look to, the grand champion, the cornerstone of this company.
Yep.
That's right. It's like when you're at a work and someone you know gets a promotion and they throw a big going away party and they leave to a bigger, more high-paying job, but then the next day you're there. You got to go to work.
I know that. You must feel that a lot, Angus, getting passed over like that.
Hey, come on. I've been nominated for an award. Thank you very much.
What award was that?
An Excellence Award.
You provide me with too much material sometimes.
Look at that. Just clubbing blows. Dean Brady using that time in the gym, developing his strength for times like this, the power bomb. And that could be the last ride of Matt Hayter's career here.
Matt Hayter quivering in pain as Dean Brady just showing off.
This guy.
The goods. I believe this is the best version of Dean Brady we have ever seen here in Riot City Wrestling.
I have to agree with you, Jimmy.
We are looking at the future when Chris Basso, as good as he is right now, when he decides to step away from RCW after a successful career, Dean Brady's the next man to take over this company.
Oh, and the old guy would be in very safe hands, I think, with Dean Brady. He is sitting, we talked about the learning tree before. He has been sitting under the learning tree of Chris Basso now for 6 months or so. He has soaked up so much knowledge, and we're seeing him put it to good use right here.
Hayter trying to block to no avail. You ain't going to outpower Dean Brady.
Yeah, that's right. That's not a game you want to play, Hayter. Be very, very careful.
I honestly think Hayter's trying to let Delta rest for a big match on July 6th. That's the whole reason why she hasn't jumped in this match.
That'd be selfless.
Oh, I think he's definitely tried to make the tag several times, but the old guard have just cheated their way out of the situation.
It'd be stupid, and I wouldn't be surprised if...
Oh! Ho, ho! Super sunset flip powerbomb there. Now Matt Hayter has a brief reprieve, but look, he's not that close to Delta. He's got to find his bearings. He's got to make the tag.
Right side of the ring, wrong corner. Delta.
And look, instinctively going to Chris Basso. Like those world-class egos there.
Going around Hayter.
I think for a second he thought he was still in the world-class egos. And look, Dean Brady, I think, thinking he's in Brady LTD.
Oh These guys have been transported 2 years ago. I know the nostalgia's running through us tonight, but come on. Delta in there with the Grand Champion, the man who took her title from her.
Absolutely. Delta now, here's some payback, a German suplex.
Beautiful.
Release German suplex that time.
Delta, as the crowd, the Delta Dome echoes with these chants. Soak it in, Delta. This is the final time at the Academy.
We're going to go beyond the Delta Dome very soon, but for one last time, come on, Delta.
Oh, no, again, too focused on her brother, too focused on Dean Brady.
Well, that was a great little cheat.
That is an excellent point, though, Jimmy.
All Dean Brady did was hop up on the apron. He didn't get in the ring.
It's deserved. It's completely deserved.
For what? The guy hopped up on the apron.
That's all he needed to do. That's all he needed to do, the distraction there. And now look who's in charge, the engineer, Chris Basso.
Yeah, didn't work.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, Delta able to reverse.
And one of the best delayed vertical suplexes you will see.
The blood rushing to the head of world class right now.
There we go, bringing the hammer down for the final time here at the Delta Dome. The cover to no.
The punishment that all these competitors are taking. We are only weeks away from RCW Heavy as the Crown. Delta's final match in Australia. Will any of these people be 100% for that?
I don't know, but here we go, the F5 perhaps. Delta's signature maneuver, no. Dean Brady coming in to help out his mentor. But wait.
This is almost like what happened.
A trial by Stone.
A trial by Stone, you're right.
Not
but
enough.
Reversed.
Wait, not Michael Kent.
Hang on, I think Delta might be blinded. I think someone or something has gone into Delta's eyes. Perhaps an eye rake.
Oh, no, not Matt Hayter. Wait. Is she actually going to hit it?
Oh, no.
Hold on, what is she thinking here?
I think she spotted the old gun on the outside. And oh,
Matt Hayter clearing the top rope.
Do you know how many times I wanted to throw Matt Hayter like...
Did you have the strength to do it, though?
With the Alchemist Alliance behind me.
Maybe.
And the Delta Dome is behind the former Grand Champion, the former Strength Cup winner, the former Tag Team Champion, one of the most decorated athletes this company's ever produced.
Speaking of decorated, come on, Delta. Tope Suicida.
Taking out all three men, including her own partner.
Bit of collateral damage there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Delta. There is no quit in Delta. She knows how important these matches are. These final two matches of her time here in Australia.
Hey, I reckon that ego's rubbed off from Matt Hayter. This is all bragging rights. She wants to say, hey, bro, I beat you twice on my way out.
Yep.
And I'll come back for Christmas dinner and I'll rub it in your face.
Now look at this, F5. Oh no, Chris Basso lands on his feet. Roundhouse there, ducked by Delta. And now Chris Basso.
Oh!
The impact driver.
Planting Delta face first, ribs first, impact on the front of her body.
Oh no, and now made in Japan perhaps. There it is.
Made in Coghlan.
2, no!
Whew, I thought that was it. That combination right there from Chris Basso.
How did she kick out?
How did she kick out of that?
The energy of the fans, I think.
The energy, the
One
fans.
last time here.
The adrenaline of how significant this moment is, how significant this match is.
Yeah.
Ego, she can't let it go. She can't let her brother win at all. She's selfish.
No, come on, it's more than that.
But
She has the heart of a lion.
He's tagging with the ass of a lion.
Look at this now. Counters the Sega Mega Driver. The F5.
This might
Thunderous
be it.
F5. No.
Dean
Come
in the
on.
nick of time.
Well, do you know what lions do? They hunt and they kill. Dean Brady, he's picking off the weak link of the family. She doesn't want to be here. She's going somewhere else. And Dean Brady's making it his house, his dome tonight.
Just the spite of hearing people call it the Delta Dome probably just digs at him in a way that we can't even imagine.
Yeah, especially as a sibling.
That's right. If you've ever had a sibling who's maybe achieved more than you have, and maybe that jealousy has rubbed off, maybe the parents preferred them, you know.
Well, my brother's a chef, so.
That's what we're dealing with here.
Well, look who's cooking right now. Double spears right there from the Bradys.
And this is, I'm getting flashbacks to Brady LTD right now. And I think they are too.
You know what? I'm a huge Simpsons fan. This is like when Bart and Lisa stare at each other in the hockey game. These two, brother and sister, they would be proud of that moment right there.
But maybe, Jimmy, maybe they're wondering, what is it all for? We are siblings at the end of the day. Can't we just put our differences aside?
Dean, don't give in.
Come on.
Don't give in to the moment.
Remember who this is. Remember this is your sister. You won tag team championships with her. Oh, come on.
But she also stole food off your plate, got you in trouble with mum.
Guys, she can hit back.
Blamed you for things broken around the house.
This is over 25 years of frustration coming out of both of them.
Oh, Delta firing back. Heavy shots right there to Dean Brady. And oh, what a shot right there from...
Yeah, big pump kick, and there's one for Delta.
Mirror images of each other.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, hooks him up for a suplex. Dean able to counter.
Delta lands on her feet.
Oh, Delta gets the better of that exchange. Throwing her brother halfway across the ring.
And maybe Dean's jealous that Delta's a better German suplex thrower than he is.
These are Dean Brady's moves, all that was taught by her own brother, using it against her.
Delta calls for the spear, but Chris Basso grabs her. Hey, come on, he's not even the legal man.
Benjamin Rosenthal jumping in the ring again. This time he's got the grand title.
Come on, stop this, Michael. Stop it, ref.
Oh, no, you know what? Don't stop. Oh, hey, stop that.
Hey.
That's not fair. She ain't got any.
Turnabout is fair play, Jimmy C. The low blow from Delta. Now Matt Hayter taking Chris Basso.
Oh, and Matt Hayter to the outside as well.
Self-sacrificing right there. But look who's in the ring, guys.
Benjamin Rosenthal. He's found himself on the edge.
Oh, no.
Of another sticky situation.
Yeah.
Hang on, Dean Brady's coming in from behind with a chair.
Oh, no. That's going to be a disqualification, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match by disqualification, the team of Matt Hayter and Delta!
No, who wanted to see it end like this? Who wanted to see it end like
Good
this?
for Dean Brady. Good. His sister shouldn't get 2 farewells. She's already getting one on July 6th. And you know what? Dean Brady's going to ruin that one too. And so he should.
No. That is a man who hasn't faced the reality that his sister is leaving to go overseas and make a career for herself.
She hasn't faced the reality that her own brother's going to take over this place, along with people like Jet Armstrong, along with people like Chris Basso, that are still going to be here when she's gone.
Dean Brady just has what they call tall poppy syndrome, I think. Look it up. And there's a Sega Mega Driver.
Oh my
How many
God.
times we've seen that?
The same spot in the middle of the ring that he planted Matt Hayter all those many months ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Right back and reanimated.
Reanimated last year, 18 months ago now.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, you've got Dean Brady. He's got a microphone. He's holding Delta down with a steel chair.
Yeah, let's listen in and see what Dean's got to say here.
Planting the knee in her back. Benjamin Rosenthal holds up the grand
You
title.
guys want to hear what I have to say?
Fans don't want to hear what he's got to say.
Or maybe you want to hear about Delta's last match in Australia. Will you shut up for that?
Basso making Hayter watch this all
You don't
unfold.
care about Delta? You don't want to hear it?
Dean Brady, the most gotten-to man in the room right now.
Now that I've got your attention, Delta, you said at our last event that you would beat the shit out of me. I'm not scared of you. I wasn't scared of you when we were kids. I'm definitely not scared of you right now in this moment.
This is a quarter of a century of frustration
Our
we're
next
seeing.
event on July 6th at Heavy as the Crown. It's no countouts, no disqualifications, no wins.
Wow, what a bombshell.
As if the stakes couldn't get any higher. And Delta's last match against her brother in 2 weeks' time at Heavy as the Crown, it is going to be no holds barred.
It's going to be a war.
No holding back. Like they were kids, you can use any piece of furniture that was around the house. We are going to tear down the Goodwood Community Centre, and Delta's going to be sent off by her own brother in a broken, mangled heap like you see her in the ring right now.
This is shocking.
I'd like to apologize to those watching on YouTube. We did not want this this celebration of Delta's career to end this way.
Delta's got the mic.
I'm glad you're not scared of me. Because come July 6th, when that bell rings, I cannot wait to see that courage fall from your eyes. And when I win and beat you finally, everybody will say that Dean Brady's a bitch.
Tough words.
And look, Dean Brady needing to be held back from coming into the ring right now.
That's your own brother. Look at how she speaks about him. Look at how she taunts him. Even in her final days in this company, she cannot let him win.
You only get one goodbye, and it's sad that it's come to this, but as fans of professional wrestling, we are going to see one hell of a war on July 6th.
Here are your winners, the team of Matt Hayter and Delta!
Well, residents of Riot City, that'll about wrap things up here at Mean Street Mayhem 56 beyond the Delta Dome. We will see you guys in 2 weeks' time at Heavy as the Crown. Get your tickets now if you haven't, because you're going to see Delta's last match in Australia, Jimmy.
It is the final time that Riot City Wrestling gets turned into the Delta Dome. Be there, Mega Slam, July 23rd. It's happening at the Glenelg Winter Art Festival. Riot City Wrestling takes over this state throughout the month of July.
It's going to be huge. For Carmine Laguzio, for Jimmy C, I've been the historian Angus RDC. Farewell for now, but not forever.
Hopefully forever for you.